Hello everybody, so today I want to talk about Native American hair versus European hair or Native American hair versus mixed people hair because a lot of people, I don't know if they don't understand the difference, I don't know if they're ignorant, I don't know if they, I don't know what, I don't understand people because some people say they'll have blonde hair or like curly hair and they'll be like, my hair is Native American. They're like, I have a status car, so yeah, it's Native American. First of all, a status car has nothing to do with your hair being like that, being that color. It has to do with mutation, genetics, environment, malnutrition. There's many things that could contribute to someone's hair. It's not just one thing. It could be two things. It could be one thing. It all depends on the situation. So I'm gonna try to give a perspective on Native American hair versus mixed people hair versus white people hair, so people understand the difference to a certain extent. I can't bring up every point. I can't talk about like British people. Then I can't go to people of Ireland. Then I cannot go to I can't go to the people of South America. And then the people from Alaska, the natives from Alaska. That's just too much. It's difficult. Like if I could add all these people and you know solve the case, I would. But I can't. So so first of all, when people see me, they see like a person of color. They don't see me as white. So people don't see me as white. People don't even realize, oh, this is not my natural hair. But like people don't realize that my black hair, the texture of my hair, the pattern of my hair has many contributions of different backgrounds. So again, people see me as like brown person, and what they don't realize is that yeah, I'm brown and I look brown and I don't look white, and people will never confuse me as white. But my hair texture, the way my curls are, it's European. It's because I'm mixed with European. I'm like 15% European, but this is how my hair turned out. Like unfortunately, it's not like as straight as a Native American, specifically from Mesoamerica, Central America, or like the lower part of Northern America. Like if you were to look at my hair, like it's straight, wavy. I don't know if y'all can see, but I have to like edit this video to see if I showed it properly. But like I have like, see, like this is just like, it's like wavy-ish. Like not all my hair turns wavy, but there you go. Like my hair's not straight as a Native American. And even though yeah, I'm like 85% Native American, I still have white people hair. I would never say my hair is Native American because it's not. I have the black hair. I have the color of a Native American. For sure, my hair, my black color, is of a Native American. Because I have more Native American genes and so on. Again, there's many things that contribute to people's hair. So, like I said, there's many things that contribute to people's hair. For example, if you're mixed, there's a chance that you're gonna have blonde hair, dark brown hair, or black hair because you're mixed. It depends what genes are strong. Also, like it could be malnourishment. Some people don't have access to all the nutrients, like the food they lack. For example, if you live in the desert or whatever, like it's gonna be hard sometimes, or there are periods of time where you cannot survive on food. So if you cannot survive on food, how do I say this? Like you're eventually your hair is gonna probably turn orange. Now, just because you see those people with orange hair, that doesn't mean that that's their natural hair color. Unfortunately, they're malnourished, and that happens, and it's sad. But that's not how the original color is supposed to be for a Native American. You could tell a lot of things with your hair. Your past. So yeah, sometimes if you see a brown person that's a Native American with brown hair, think about it. Add the clues together. Like okay, they're malnourished. Obviously, they're gonna have orange hair. So yeah, some Native Americans have orange hair because they're malnourished. Again, like it really depends on the situation. Sometimes, it's difficult to tell. I've had an eating disorder. Like I would starve myself and my hair was still like very black. It would just fall off and so on. But like I still have very black hair because I would starve myself, but I would get the nutrients from my body. So it just really depends. Like you just have to look at every perspective and every scenario. So I'm gonna talk about Native American hair. So I'm gonna show a picture with my cousin and I. So my cousin and I, like, look, my cousin and I, we have the same black hair. Like as you can see, she's a girl, and that's how a hair for a Native American is supposed to grow straight. It's not supposed to be wavy. It's not supposed to be curly. Um, so yeah, me and my cousin have the same color hair. It's obviously both of us have black hair, dark black hair. Hers is straight, mine isn't. So again, my family's from Mexico, so that's how Mexicans are supposed to look. The original people of Mexico, that's how they're supposed to look. So if you know a Mexican that doesn't have that color, that hair like that, or black like that, it's because they're mixed, or because who knows, But it's usually because they're mixed, But again, it depends on everyone's situation, right? Okay, so now let's move on to my other cousin. So this is the cousin on my mom's side. Um, okay, so this is a photo of me and my cousin. Like, we were playing something. I'm not sure. Someone took a photo of us. So as you can see, my hair is black. Her hair is curly, like golden brown. Her hair is golden brown, and her skin like is white. I'm not gonna talk about skin in this video, but like as you can see, like her hair, like it's very curly, like um you could tell the difference between her hair and my hair. Like it's like golden brown, dark brown, whatever you want to call it, dirty blonde, and she is also Native American. She's mixed. But if she were to say like, oh, if I could say my cousin's Native American and that's her hair color. Obviously, it's like that because she's mixed, not because she's Native American. It's like that because she's not full-blooded Native American, because she's mixed. Her ancestors were white from Spain, and the thing is, like, you see my cousin's hair color, like it's curly, like real, like wavy curly. Like we have the same hair pattern, but hers is more like curlier, wavier. And here's a picture of Justin Bieber, like as a baby, and then like kind of grown up. So as you can see, I don't know if Justin Bieber dyed his hair, like, because eventually like blonde hair usually turns into dark brown or like blonde hair. So like as you can see, Justin Bieber had like dark blonde hair, and then it turned like into orange, or he dyed it. I'm not sure. But as you can see, like my cousins used to have a photo of him. So here's a picture of Justin Bieber, like when he was like a teenager, when he was starting off with his baby song. So as you can see, here's a picture of Justin Bieber, and then here's a picture with my cousin. Again, they look the same if you think about it. Like my cousin looks just as white as Justin Bieber as a teenager, right? They both look the same. The thing is, Justin Bieber has straight hair and blonde hair, and it turned into, I assume, brown, or he maybe dyed it. But from what I noticed, white people, like after a while, their blonde hairs turns to a dark brown. Not for everybody, but I've seen for a lot of people. And sometimes it doesn't change. Again, it depends. But as you can see, Justin Bieber has straight hair. Again, Europeans have straight hair. Justin Bieber has straight hair. But he got that genetics of straight hair from his European ancestors. I think he's 100% European, right? So again, I'm Native American, and I have wavy hair. Like I have mixed wavy straight hair, and I'm Native American. I'm a mixed Native. So now So now, does that mean because Justin Bieber has straight hair, does that make him Native American? No, of course not. Europeans have straight hair. And my cousins and I were both mixed, and we have wavy hair. That's because we're mixed with Spanish, and our Spanish ancestors were like brunettes with green eyes and wavy hair and so on, and we inherit that. They died out and started mixing or whatever, raping, whatever you want to call it. Everyone's situation is different, but eventually, like, you still inherit those genetics. They don't go away. Sometimes they skipped. Um, you know, so they skip, right? And I want to say, like, so my mom and my dad they both have black hair. Um, they both have straight hair. So sometimes those genes, they don't get passed down to they don't get passed down. So for example, like my mom doesn't have this type of wavy hair. Um, my dad either. So it didn't, like, they passed it down to me, but it didn't get passed down to them. And obviously, like, it really depends. My grandpa has green eyes, my mom doesn't have green eyes, I don't have green eyes. So again, sometimes it skips a couple generations. It really depends. Sometimes we have a 15% chance, a 6% chance. So it really depends. Again, some people might say, well, you probably adopted if your parents don't have wavy hair. Like, no, my grandparents and my great grandparents had this type of hair because they came from Spain or whatever. Yeah, they came from Spain. So like, and I even took a DNA test. Both of my parents are 100% my full blood. So there you go. Like, if anyone's saying no, like, there's evidence that they're my parents. So again, I have this type of hair because my family is from Spain. And then okay, now people might think like, oh, well, some people see like people and they think like, okay, like, they're like, they look white, but their hair is Native American. They'll be like, yeah, your hair's Native American. You look white, but I see your hair, like, it's Native American. Sometimes, yeah, like, that does make sense, but other times it doesn't. So here's a picture of my cousin and I. We're like this, and then, like, as you can see, my hair is dark black and her hair is dark brown. Her hair is not golden brown, it's just dark brown. And it's kind of straight, right? No, she has kind of straight hair. Um, and now that she's older, her hair is very straight. She doesn't really have to straighten it because it's like very straight. It's not like mine's where it's wavy. Mine's is very awful, it's horrible. um but like, her hair is, some people will be like, yeah, it looks Native American, but at the end of the day, like, the only thing that looks Native American is her straight hair, but not dark brown. Her dark brown, is probably from her Spanish ancestors too, because her hair is not dark enough as a Native American. you know um so like I said, Justin Bieber has straight hair too. My cousin is mixed and she has dark brown hair and her hair is straight too. So it's not always gonna be like, oh, straight hair is considered like for Native Americans only, and straight hair is not considered for Europeans. Again, Europeans have straight hair too. They have dark hair too. So I'm gonna go, speaking of dark hair, okay, I'm gonna show another picture. So I'm gonna share a picture of a European, a Spaniard. So this person said that they're a Spaniard, because I was watching a video. They're like, I got 100% Iberian Peninsula from northwest Spain. So I'm gonna show a picture of the girl. So this girl is from Spain. Again, you can see her hair is like dark brown. She has like white skin, and then I'm gonna show another one with her eyes. I think you see, like, her eyes are like brownish. Again, some people might be like, oh, you look light skinned, like that person looks light skinned, but nope, she's not light skinned. She's not Latina. She is 100% Spaniard, 100% white. Some people look at her and they're like, no, she's not white. Yeah, she's 100% white. She got 100% Spanish, 100% from Spain, from Europe. So she is 100% white. Not like mixed like me, not mixed like my cousins. Now I'm gonna show another picture of my cousin and I. So here's a picture of my cousin and I. Again, she has like dark brown hair like that Spanish girl, and my hair is like, you can see a dark. I mean, not dark. It's black, jet black. It's black, and you can see my skin is brown. And here's another picture of my cousin and I. As you can see, like, my cousin has like not like a brown skin, more like whitish, and her hair is dark brown, not jet black like mine's. Like mine's, you can see it's really, really black. Again, you could say we both have black hair, but her hair is dark brown, my hair is jet black. So yeah, we could do comparison. That's what I'm trying to do, comparison, so people could see. So yeah, because sometimes I look at my cousin and I be like, oh, she got Native American hair. But then when you think about it, like she has that same hair color, same hairstyle as that Spanish girl I just show, that 100% Spanish girl I show. So you always just kind of have to think about it and put all the puzzles together. And sometimes it's difficult to tell, you know. And then here's a video of a Navajo. I believe they're Navajo. Um, yeah, so like I've been growing my hair for 6 months now. So they've been growing their hair for 6 months now, and look how straight it looks. You know, again, guys have very straight hair. Native Americans have straight hair. Again, they're Navajo from U.S., and my family is from Mexico. Uh, what part? Veracruz. So again, we're from very different regions, far away regions, yet we still have the same straight black hair. You know, so it's not a stereotype to say that Native Americans have straight black hair, because they do. Majority of them they do, unless it's a mutation, unless they're malnourished, unless they're mixed. You know, it really depends. And then I'm gonna show a picture of my cousin's kids. Um, so here's my cousin's kids. Again, this is my cousin and my cousin and my cousin's kids. So this is my little cousin in the red shirt. Like if you could see his hair, like it's very straight, it's very black. Same for the others. So again, my cousin's kid, the one in the red shirt, has the same hairstyle as the Native American I just showed from the Navajo Nation, or USA. So yeah, we do look alike, even though we're far away, even though we're not even like related, blood related, but there's something that holds us together, that we're connected, but we are not really related. We're not, I'm sure we're not related, but you guys know what I mean, same subgroup and all that. And then here's a picture of my cousin and her kid. Again, like look how straight his hair is. Like look how black it is. And then look at my hair, how wavy, like, it turns wavy, like, yeah, so it turns like that, if I straighten my hair, it'll turn like that. I like my hair like that. I used to straighten my hair like that in high school, and I always loved straight hair. For me, like I love straight hair just because I just love straight hair. The media did not tell me to straighten my hair. I didn't straighten my hair to look more Native American. I just love straight hair. I love straight hair. I just love it. Like I hate wavy hair, and I just hate it. I hate my hair texture, because like look, it's kind of straight, but like it's kind of wavy, and it's awful. Like I don't like it, and I don't know. Like I get frustrated over like my uh, hair. I was like what else did I want to show? So here's a picture of my aunt as a baby, and then here's like my grandma's family members. Like as you can see, my grandma has, my aunt has like dark brown hair, and like kind of like the wavy patterns at the end. So yeah, again, like, oh, I was supposed to talk about this other video, not this video. But yeah, like you can see, like, yeah, my aunt is Native American. She's like 52% Native American, and she has brown hair, dark brown hair, and curls. And she's like, I think like 48% European, Spanish, mostly Spanish. And she came out with brown hair because her ancestors, my ancestors, are whites from Spain. Not because she's Native American. Obviously, like Native Americans don't have that type of hair. Now again, my grandma has her family, like her cousins, and this is one of her relatives. As you can see, his hair is very black, his skin is dark, his hair is straight, his hair texture is straight, his hair color is black, his skin is dark brown. Again, my grandma came out like a medium brown, like brownish, like not dark brown. She didn't come out dark brown ish. So yeah, like like you really have to think about the reason for everything behind everything. Sometimes it's not one thing. Like I tell you, like sure, even my shampoo, the shampoo I use probably contributes to my hair being like frizzy and all this stuff. So sometimes I have to use anti-freeze shampoo or products, you know, to help it be, you know, in its natural state or whatever. Or, you know, like again, sometimes like the shampoo you use affects it and starts to make it be into certain pattern, because my hair changes from certain pattern to certain pattern. Depends on if I brush it, depends what type of shampoo I use. Again, it always depends, you know, like sometimes when I wear a beanie, like a little hoodie thingy, my hair like flattens down, you know. And you know, that's why like I wish I could wear a beanie all the time, because like it gets flat. It's like, and then when I straighten it, like it'll get puffy. It's just horrible when I straighten it. Like I need to have patience. I need to use a lot of product to straighten it to look nice. And anything else I want to mention? So I just wanted to end this video by saying, look at all the contributing factors. Look at all the factors on why the way you are, on why the way your hair is like that. Always look at into it and then try to make a conclusion based on that. And I was gonna bring genetics because, okay, let me see. What's I think I have like a 50% chance of having wavy hair. Like, I think like my genetics said that I'm more likely to have straight hair than wavy hair. So again, my genetics aren't saying that I need to have straight hair like the way they said it, but I'm like gonna have a low chance of wavy hair. So again, even genetics, like sometimes, you know, the chances of something, it tells you, right? Like it tells you, and like, you know, it might say you have a higher chance of straight hair, but you don't have straight hair, and that's fine, you know. That's why we have all those, that science that predicts, right? Science predicts. I'm not gonna be able to log into my account. I took a picture of it, I think, a while back, but I just didn't save it. But yeah, for my other video, I'm gonna try to do a video about like genetics between my family. For example, like my aunt, I think it said that she's more likely to have like brown eyes, in like a 6% chance of having green eyes. And my aunt has green eyes, so imagine like having a 6% chance of having green eyes, and she has green eyes, and she has a high chance of having brown eyes. You know, you know, that's why you have to look at your genetics and everything. And not everything's gonna come out the way you want it, and not everything's gonna come out the way you predict. Because again, 23andMe predicted that my aunt would get brown eyes, and they're wrong in that sense. I don't know, like they weren't wrong, but like they use genetics and all that stuff, so it's not like they were wrong, but they were wrong. I hope that makes sense. I don't know how to explain that. But obviously they said that she had a 6% chance of having green eyes, so, and they were very low, and she had green eyes. So that's why, like, that's what I'm telling you, like, they're wrong, but they're not wrong. But I just don't know how to explain that properly. I need to, like, think about it, and I don't know the words to explain it properly. But I hope people understand that, like, but yeah, like, also I said, like, you know, because my parents have both straight hair and their genetics is straight hair, I should have straight hair, but I don't, you know, I don't have straight hair. So, you know, sometimes you beat the odds, you know, sometimes you do beat the odds and you come out different, you know, than your genetics predicted. And that's fine, you know. Sometimes my, you know, people don't see it, but my, you know, both my indigenous genes are strong, but also my native my European genes are strong too, you know. Like I'm very tall for a Native American. Like I'm 5'6" and I'm tall. I have wavy hair and I don't have straight hair for a Native American. I have like medium brown skin. I don't have dark skin for a Native American too. You know, like I'm like for sure mixed, trying to fight myself. You know, like my genes work real fight. My genes, like my genetics, fought each other. You know, like no, I don't want you to look. I don't want you to be very Native American. No, I don't want you to look white either. Like, but I for sure look. Obviously, I'm more Native American than European, and I look more Native American than European. Like I don't even think people see me as European. For sure people don't see me as European. And I do not consider myself European. I don't consider myself white, nor will I ever consider myself that. I just consider myself mixed, you know. But yeah. I think that's it. I'm sorry for talking a lot. I try not to edit this video. I don't know how I'm gonna do it.